Hachette Audio presents Message in a Bottle. Written by Nicholas Sparks. Read by Kimberly Schraf.
For Miles and Ryan. Acknowledgements. This book would not have come about without the help of many people. I'd especially like to thank Catherine, my wife, who supports me with just the right mixture of patience and love. I'd also like to thank my agent, Theresa Park, of Sanford Greenberger Associates, and my editor, Jamie Robb, at Warner Books. This book could not have been written without them. They are my teachers, my colleagues, and my friends. And finally, there are those people who deserve my heartfelt gratitude as well. Larry Kirschbaum, Maureen Egan, Dan Mandel, John Ahern, Scott Schwimmer, Howie Sanders, Richard Green, and Denise DeNovi. You all know your role in this project, and I thank you for everything. Prologue. The bottle was dropped overboard on a warm summer evening, a few hours before the rain began to fall. Like all bottles, it was fragile and would break if dropped a few feet from the ground. But when sealed properly and sent to sea as this one was, it became one of the most seaworthy objects known to man. It could float safely through hurricanes or tropical storms. It could bob atop the most dangerous of riptides. It was, in a way, the ideal home for the message it carried inside, a message that had been sent to fulfill a promise. Like all bottles left to the whim of oceans, its course was unpredictable. Winds and currents play large roles in any bottle's direction. Storms and debris may shift its course as well. Occasionally, a fishing net will snag a bottle and carry it a dozen miles in the opposite direction in which it was headed. The result is that two bottles dropped simultaneously into the ocean might end up a continent apart, or even on opposite sides of the globe. There is no way to predict where a bottle might travel, and that is part of its mystery.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?